Hey everybody, this is Shadigo. Welcome back to part 21 of Pokemon Red. In this episode we're going to go through about half of Pokemon Tour. Not all of it, because well, that's going to be another video. Setting up here because more or less near enough when you get in to the actual dungeon itself. This isn't it. They're just all the people say, "Wow, my Pokemon died." But yeah, here Gary shows up. He says, "Hey Adam, what's taking you so long?" And other things like your Pokemon's dead. No, they're not dead, but they can make them faint. Have at you. Oh, something like that. I don't know. He tells his other sprite he has a Pidgeotto, which is why I send Zeus out to Thunderbolt the beggar. I'm also way low for this part as well. Like I said, I'm pretty much over levels until the first gem, and then I'm kind of like a little bit under leveled. But still, I wasn't paying attention to what his other Pokemon was. It's an Execute. I think this is new to his team. It's a grass psychic Pokemon. Not really that great. Well, it's not really that great. I mean, psychics tend to have a high special, but this thing is, I believe its special defense is really weak in later games. And then it has a Gyarados as well. You have an electric Pokemon. It's actually Gyarados is evolved from Magikarp. It's a water flying type. Have an electric Pokemon that knows Thunderbolt already. Just use Thunderbolt; it'll go down in one hit. It's quite weak to electric. And you screw level, that's pretty right. Kadabra is evolved from Abra. Probably has more moves than Abra. Incidentally, if you chose Charmander at the start and it has Squirtle, he'll not have Gyarados. And I don't think he has Execute if you do not. Well, if you pick Squirtle and he has Bulbasaur, he'll not have Execute. He'll have a Growlithe, I believe. I know his team actually changes depending on which starter you chose. So he'll have a Fire type, a Grass type, a Water type, a Psychic type, a Flying type. I forget what his sixth one was. What you beat him at the end. I'm just being stupid or something. Jamie and I could have took it with Dig as well, but hey, I wanted to go with Rock Slide. You might want to go with Rock Slide later when it evolves, because Rock and Flying types are both weak. Rock and Flying? No, Fire and Flying are both weak against Rock, so yeah, quite damaged there. But yeah, then Gary goes on bragging that he caught a Cubone. I says, "Oh, I can't find him right. Why don't you just evolve the Cubone, you idiot?" But yeah, there is wild Pokemon here. The most common ones you are going to find are Ghastlies and Haunters. They aren't the best things in the world. If you want a Ghost type, go ahead, because they're the only Ghost types in the game. But if you're playing on an emulator, don't bother, because you can't get, unless you can get the trade thingy working in Visual Boy Advance or something. I won't bother trying to use one, because you'd have to get Gengar, you have to trade it. You have to trade Haunter. You'll find Ghastlies here. Find Haunters here, pretty rare. Excuse me. In rare circumstance, you will find a Cubone here. Ground type, pretty decent ground type. Never actually used one to be fair, but still, they are actually pretty rare. The trainers here are all going to be channelers, and they will generally use Ghastlies and Haunters. Ghastlies tend to use stuff like Confuse Ray and Lake and things like that, and gets really irritating because Confuse Ray always hits. It's annoying. But when you have something that knows refuse rate, it's perfectly fine. Also, this generation, because they don't have abilities yet, feel free to use dig on them since they don't have levitate, and later generations they'll have levitate, so don't bother. You might want to use something else that's susceptible to poison types, like psychic. Or you could just use dark types, because dark types are strong against ghost. But that's in later generations. For some reason I'm just using flash to lower its accuracy. I don't know why, because the only offensive move it has aside from Nightshade, which can do damage to a psychic type Pokemon because it's a fixed damage move, is Lek. And Lek, I believe, has a 30% chance of paralysis. Oh yeah, the thing about ghost types, do not bother using normal or fighting type moves against them, because you'll not hurt them at all. It'll just say like Ghastly is ineffective. One final thing about ghost types, don't use a ghost type move like Lek on a psychic type Pokemon because it'll do nothing. Nightshade, however, is perfectly fine. I think I'd give it one more Vine Whip and then I decide to catch the beggar. Since it's one more Vine Whip is very likely going to say, oh, critical hit, you killed it. I'm like, damn it, son of a bitch. And I believe that was also the first time a Pokemon actually broke out of a Pokeball during this playthrough. And as of where I am now, only that Ghastly is broken out of a Pokeball. I'm not going for legendaries just yet. I'm going to wait until I've beaten the Elite Four to do that. And this Ghastly I just gave the obvious name of Boo, just because I couldn't really think of much else. So yeah, he's called Boo after the Boo Buddies. Bunch of stuff here, none of it really very useful. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to leave you because I don't really want to talk very much anymore. Cause all there is going to be a lot of battles with channelers who generally use Ghastlies and Haunters, and I one-shot them pretty quickly. So I'm just going to leave you, well, with this on its own. I'll probably be like at the halfway point. At the halfway point, I will mention this now. There's a place which fully heals your Pokemon, so yeah, that's pretty much where I finish up this video. Around there. It's actually a good place to train Pokemon that are strong against poison types, like your Psychic type Pokemon, anything that knows ground type moves. Things like that. They could just go back to that place and heal and so on and so forth. Should the need arise. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm just going to leave you with the rest of these fights. Not going to fast forward them this time because I just cannot be bothered. I will see you next time with live commentary. Finally. Catch y'all later, guys. Ciao.